We are feeling pressure, like every player, I think, feeling pressure, and it doesn't matter of who in your team, because we are like players. If players wanna win, he always feeling pressure.
Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview, this time covering ESL Pro League Season 19. I'm here accompanied by Flit of Virtus.pro, who are one of the many teams that are being taking part in said competition. And so, Flit, thank you so much for taking the time. Like I said before, the start of the recording, I really appreciate it. And yeah, just starting off this conversation by just covering your headspace, taking part in this event. What's your headspace like? How are you feeling? What's the current mood like for yourself and also for the rest of the team?
Yeah, we are feeling good like always, but it's new team, new energy, new player, and it will be interesting what we can show in matches because we really want to play them.
Yeah, as you said, new team for this Virtus Pro squad, and as for exactly what kind of people are now into the team. Of course, I'm talking about electroNic coming into the team, and yeah, starting off there, how has that process been like? Fitting in electroNic with the rest of this VP squad.
Mm. He's most of experience this region, and he improve a lot of young players like Flame, Norbert, and we feel that, and we hope it's help us a lot, and he can teach us something, and we can teach maybe he something, and it's good and really nice to play with him in team.
Yeah, there's plenty of anticipation now and also expectations, with the arrival of Electronic to this team. Exactly what kind of things has he brought to the table, with him
Hmm.
on board,
Okay,
compared to how it was, with your previous teammate in Mir.
our expectation it's higher like always. It's for me like example for player I wanna won a lot of tournament and play the best CS, but it doesn't care who is in team. But you know, um, we just try to show the best CS, and that's it. You know,
Yeah,
it's like esport and sport. It can be everything here. And we don't how it's explain. We don't make our expectation a lot higher.
what is the one biggest adjustment that you had to make personally, Flit, with Electronic joining the team from the moment he joined up until now?
Um, it's hard to say because we don't practice too much. It was 4 days, and it's hard to say right now. But he's smart guy. That's it. What I
Of
want to
course,
say.
of course, I understand, and yeah, focusing a little bit off away from that, and now back to the team. Of course, we're looking at a Virtus Pro team that are just coming off of participating in the major. Finishing just outside of the playoffs, and also
Uh-huh.
finishing in quarters in Chengdu. I mean, just sort of still looking back at the major. What do you think? Like, how do you look back at participating in that event, and what do you think was the biggest obstacle that the team had to face in that event also?
Mm, it was Copenhagen was uh, like it's a game about stress and game about your feelings inside of you, and sometimes your when your expectation higher, like you say, you can like control yourself, and we can't control ourselves like a team, and that's why we are don't show our the best game. But uh, we was strong really at this moment because we showed great CS at RMR and we was in good form before, but something happened, like it's like how I say it's esports can be everything. And in Chengdu it was too much better our feelings, but sometimes uh, you can't like how to explain. Uh, you can't mm, jump overhead, and I mean not overhead. Как сказать, типа от тебя не зависит, ну типа от тебя не зависящее. One second, I will. А? Okay. It's like on depends on ourselves, and you can't do anything with that. It's just sport can be everywhere, everything here.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, and now just also looking not just at Copenhagen, out in the entire 2024 so far for VP. Of course, a good, like I said before, bouncing back from Copenhagen, reaching playoffs in Chengdu, but also before that, finishing well at the
Mhm,
bottom of the standings in Katowice, and also
mhm,
qualifying for Blast Spring final at the
mhm.
start of the year. And so um, I already asked you about obstacles in Copenhagen, but more so during the entire year so far. What do you think is the biggest obstacle that VP has faced throughout this entire year? And in addition to that, what do you think is the biggest positive that you've seen out of this team?
What is the most? I think the most positive what we can do is beat every team and play match to match and be focusing on our game and improving our uh, mentality. Because we need to be the best team in the world, but you need to think like the best players in the world, and we will try to improve that.
And as you've been saying a
And
little bit,
that's
oh,
what we can do positive.
okay,
If I am understand right what you ask. Sorry about that. My English not the best one, but
no, I really appreciate you answering as best as you can, Flit, doing the best as you can.
mhm,
That said, um, given what you've been saying about like pressure and
mhm.
just having electronic into the team, have you start feeling that kind of increase in pressure for this team? Now that you guys have electronic with you guys and just having that kind of expectations, not just from everyone around the team, but also from within
Yeah, I
this team
understand.
itself.
No, because it doesn't matter. It we are feeling pressure like every player. I think feeling pressure, and it doesn't matter of who in your team. Because we are like players. If players wanna win, he always feeling pressure. Because it's game and you need to be focused. How to explain that. It doesn't matter electronic or no electronic. It's always pressure. That's it.
Mm. Yeah, it's more just you guys having to compete and just having to deal with it, just going forward with it after all. And yeah,
Mhm,
now going over to your current group in Group A, where you first take on Fnatic, and then other teams, within the group: 3D Max, Saw, Astralis, Eternal Fire, Imperial, and then Phase. Um,
mhm.
what are your expectations for first off your opponent in Fnatic, and also for the rest of the group?
Um, like I say already, uh, our players in our team like want to win, and we don't make our expectation higher, but we will try to do our best. We know Fnatic good as a team. We know good 3D Max also as a team because we will play it with them on ESL challengers, and with Fnatic we playing every time, and but we will try to show our best CS. This is good team, and anyway, we try to show best CS and try to make first place in group. That's it. That's our plan on this week.
From Chengdu up until
Uh-huh.
now, what do you think is the biggest improvement that you've done to your individual self and
Yeah, okay.
and what? Yeah.
It was not too much time because we have 5 or 4 days only scrims, like you say, and we just trying, work on our mentality and doing, trying to uh, like explain our new player how we watch on game, and it was more talk talk practice, before this, like theory, like you said, and we will work on our mentality and trying to look at this,
Yeah, of course. And Flit, thank you so much for taking the time. Sorry
hmm
about the little
So,
slight
yeah, for me,
issues.
sorry, also.
uh, again, my apologies to you as well. But still, we got it done. So really appreciate you taking the time, answering all my questions as best as you could in English. And
hmm
yep,
Yeah,
nothing else to say but to say best of luck goes to you and the rest of the team for EPL.
thank you. Have a good day.